All right, everybody, we're going to get back into it. Little change of pace here, if you will. This is Poor Decisions. I am Bryan, and as you might be able to tell, nobody else has responded quite yet. With that being said, just a little scheduling update. Conor is going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus, if you will. I almost said hiatus. I'm not sure what a hiatus would be. But anyway, we're going to keep on trying to truck along, keep things going in his absence, if you will. He's not, leaving the podcast, as it would be. And, he just needs a little bit of hiatus. He's got some other stuff he's going to try and focus on. Scheduling has obviously become, as we've discussed on the podcast, has become a little bit of a struggle. Life has gotten really crazy for both of us. So sometimes trying to coordinate with each other, it's been a struggle. I mean, even, just trying to get him, call him, at the nighttime, he's, again, we've been working, and then, he'd go home and he's got his stuff he's got to take care of. And it's just, he's just needing a little bit of a break. So he's going to take some time away from the podcast. He's always welcome back. I'm not kicking him off, for sure. I treat him just like he's my actual brother, just in a different aspect. And, so, love you, Conor. Hope, things go well for you and we get you, things, you have a good break, and, we get you back on here on the podcast very shortly. In the meantime, though, we are going to be, or I guess I will be going to be, just starting to bring some other guests along. And, as Conor, if Conor wants to jump in at any time, we'll coordinate that, and we'll have him on. That way we can continue with the traditional Poor Decisions shenanigans, if you will. But again, we're just going to, keep chucking along. I feel like I kind of keep just repeating myself. It's a little bit different. I'm not used to kind of doing things solo at the time being. But with that being said, I will be, bringing somebody else on, and guest, if you will. I know people have been chomping at the bit to be guest as well. I know we've only really had a couple guests on, that being Nigel and Nick. They want to try and call us a podcast daddies, even though I did podcasting before they were doing podcasting and then just got out of it. So, I mean, I'll give them podcast uncle. I know we've had Nolan on, when Conor and I previously worked, or when I previously worked at Transparent. And so we've had a couple guests on, but we're going to start venturing out and get some other guests on, see what type of other shenanigans I can bring to the podcast. So, we might have a little bit of change in how things are running. I'm still absolutely planning on using my assistant. It'll just be ran a little bit differently. But again, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to go ahead and bring on our first guest, and that's going to be my girlfriend, Jen. So, Jen, I hope, glad to have you on.
Hi.
All right. So, yes, this is my girlfriend, everybody. Jen, I know we've talked about her a lot on the podcast, Conor and I, including Conor's wife, Gina, which we hope, whenever we get Conor back on, we can get Gina on as well. But, yeah, Jen and I, we've been going out for almost 2 years now.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 long years.
Yeah. Feels long, right?
It does. It feels like it's been forever, but then it feels so short.
It really does. Sometimes it only seems like it's been a year, and I don't know if you want to dive into, all of that, but honestly, what we should probably do first is, how
about a beer?
So let's open that up, and we'll pour. If you want me to pour them, I can pour them for us. If you want to start describing or going into, I guess, what made you choose me?
Oh my God. I don't.
Make sure you're talking to the microphone for me.
Are you sure we want to talk about this?
Nope.
Nah, you're an amazing guy, but
you don't have to stroke my ego. I don't have problems with my ego being stroked.
I don't know. It happened with a message on Facebook, right?
Uh-huh.
and I ended up telling you that I had a crush on you. And then next thing I knew, we were going on our first date. And now it's almost 2 years later.
And we've only had a few nights that we haven't even been together since that first night.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I remember going on vacation to Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
And I literally would wake up in the morning, FaceTime him, probably FaceTime him in the middle of the day, and another time at night.
Sometimes when I was very busy, too.
Yeah. Yes. Hey.
All right. So, the beer that we were getting into, or I guess a seltzer in this instance, there you go, babe, is going to be, it's a Quirk from Boulevard. So, actually, we'll get into that. And that's one of the reasons why I want to have you on here, too, babe, is to basically get into all the shenanigans that we did this past weekend.
Fest.
The Nerd Fest, yes, otherwise known as Planet Comicon in Kansas City area. But yes, part of that is I really wanted to go to Boulevard because it's nearby. And they had a variety pack that I hadn't seen at any of the other stores. And it was the hard seltzers. And you've had a couple of them. I've had a couple of them.
Yeah.
You've enjoyed some of them. Some of them been kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
This one's called Tiger's Blood, though.
This one I'm excited about, this whole pack, actually.
Yeah. The only thing I'm not excited about on this one is the coconut aspect.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
No, it's fine. 'Cause I've had... So, Boulevard has had some... they did a collab with Tech N9ne, and it was called Boulou. And
Who I also got to meet this weekend, by the way.
Yes, and we will get into that. But it was based off of his Caribou Lou kind of drink that he sings about. And it's pineapple and rum and coconut. And I'm not a big fan of coconut. I don't know if I've really talked about that on the podcast before, but I really do not care for coconut. I am, not an Almond Joy person.
Also, it doesn't help your son is allergic to it, so.
But, I never liked it even before then. And he gets that from his mother because she's allergic to coconut as well. But yeah, so they had the Boulou, which was a pineapple coconut drink, and I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't really care for it. I didn't mind it at all. I actually thought it was kind of good. I bought it multiple times and enjoyed it. But anyway, it's only a 4%. So, that's kind of the nice thing about the hard seltzers from Boulevard as well, and only 90 calories. So let's get into this though, beer, babe.
Too bad I don't count calories.
Yeah, no, I just started.
All right.
So, I know you're trying to smell it, do what Conor and I do. With it being a seltzer, there's not really a lot to really dive into, but, force of habit.
It's got a good smell to it.
No, it's not bad at all.
Definitely not what I expected at all. Nope.
No, luckily that coconut is not strong on it.
Actually, that's what I taste after the drink, the lingering.
Yeah, the aftertaste.
Yeah.
I can see that a little bit. But luckily for me, that initial, I'm getting some more of the fruitier stuff on the initial flavor.
Yeah.
But no, that's actually not bad at all. I think Quirk or Boulevard, kind of missed on the early versions of the seltzers, but I think they've been able to dial it in the last year or so, and have been a lot more popular. Because even when we went to the game on Monday for home opener, I had bought that Rocket Bomb Pop one or whatever, and I enjoyed it.
Horrible.
You didn't like it. I enjoyed it, and it was 8%. So I was all about it.
Well, yeah.
Because save me money inside the game. But anyway, so as I said earlier too, we'll be kind of changing a little bit of the formatting as far as what's discussed and whatnot. So.
You want to say hi, Lily?
Well, she's not going to say hi.
And so, by the way, all the animals are down here with us because I'm down.
Because you have shadows.
I do.
But yeah, we went to Planet Comicon this past weekend, otherwise known as we so affectionately call it Nerd Fest. And so yeah, that was your first time being at this one.
It was.
And what'd you think, babe?
I had an amazing time, and I fangirled so hard on all the Twilight people there that I got to meet. It was amazing. I felt like a little kid, but it was great. I actually had a really good time. It's not exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Did you think it was just going to smell like BO the entire time?
Yeah. A lot of guys walking around with their bellies hanging out of their shirts.
There was a lot of them.
There was a lot of stuff.
And women and kids.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean,
I will say they did have, there was several people, especially the, what was that one? The Five Nights at Freddy's. That guy's costume, that kid's costume was amazing. So
there was a couple of them out there.
Yeah.
And I mean, those kids who shouldn't be into Five Nights at Freddy's really looked good, and they get into that. And, I mean, some of these people, the cosplayers, they really get into it. People are like,
take it very seriously.
People questioned me when we were playing cornhole. They're like, "Why didn't you dress up?" I'm like, "I don't have anything." I'm like, as eccentric as I am now, I have a couple of things. But I do not have any cosplay-specific stuff.
While we were in line waiting to get in, I did say to you that, if we had a really cool costume that you and I could do together, I think I would actually do it. I would.
And I'm not saying I wouldn't.
No, I know. But it would be fun. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed I had a really good time. It was not everything I thought it was going to be, but it was really great.
Yeah.
It was really great.
So I will say I did dive into another beer too, because I know Jen doesn't drink quite as much, but this one I was curious about. Here, I'm going to hand it off to Jen so she can try it, because I actually think she'll enjoy this one. So this one's called Sangria Harvester. It is from Abomination Brewing Company, which is part of out of North Haven, which is part of that 12% beer project that I know Conor and I really enjoyed.
It's actually really good.
And
a little sour.
Yeah, so it is technically a sour. So it's a sour ale with Cara, orange, cherry, and grape. And I really enjoy it. Only coming in at 5.5% too.
Oh, it's not bad.
So I don't know if you know the kind of some of the keys to tasting a sour ale is you need to try it at least 3 times. The first time it's going to be very sour typically. The second time it kind of, you start getting kind of some of the actual flavors. And then that third time is going to be what you are typically tasting it as and what it is meant to be.
Yeah, you told me that before.
But a lot of the listeners may not.
I usually don't make it past the first sip.
No, you do not. And that's one of those things. Like, you need to try it at least 3 times, even if it's little sips. That way you kind of get the idea of it's, what it's supposed to be.
No, it's really good, actually. It's definitely not as sour as I'm used to you drinking.
Yeah. I've given you some sour stuff, some tart stuff, if you will.
Yeah.
I will say, to me, if I had to classify this, I would actually, instead of a sour, would probably classify it as more of as a fruited ale or a fruited beer.
I obviously think it's good. I'm on sip number 5.
Yeah, you are. I'm like, I think I just lost my beer. Wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Anyway,
no.
So we did the whole weekend at Planet Comicon, which Friday it opened up at 1, and we got there right at 1. We had to stand in a long line, but that line, once that line moved, it moved
fast.
quick. Yeah.
Friday was the best day because you obviously knew people were at work still. There was a lot of people that weren't there, and it was just, you could walk through and enjoy everything without getting bumped into every 5 seconds. But I actually think Friday was my favorite day just because of the calmness of everything.
Yeah.
It just got crazy after that. But yeah, I think we did awesome on our staycation. We call it our staycation.
That was an expensive staycation.
It was very, very expensive. But we still said afterwards, I said this to you, is that I think we could actually do another vacation to recoup from this vacation.
Oh, yeah. And that's one of those things I joked about is that there's a lot of people that, they go so hard. And this is why we don't let the pets up.
Yeah. Let's just say my dog made me spill my beer.
And Jen was about wearing her seltzer. And because she just about got headbutted because Lily has no boundaries.
No, she's got issues.
She has attachment issues. Or separation anxiety, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Friday was a spectacular day, and it was things were starting to wrap up, and you're like, can I go meet, try and meet one of the people? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Funny story.
I'll let you dive into that one then.
Well, I was standing at where the Peter Facinelli, the father on Twilight, we're standing there, and this guy walked by, and I'm like, looks familiar. Turns around and walks by again. I'm like, holy shit, that's you. And he looked at me and said, yeah, that's me. And I just was in awe at that moment. I think I probably had the biggest smile on my face. Cool as shit. Guy was so cool. Like, just stood there, talked to Bryan and I for a few minutes, and gave me a hug, gave me a high five, and just whatever. And that was my first highlight.
So right before that, though, you were looking at somebody else.
Oh, I met Ashley Green.
Well, you didn't meet her first, but we were on the other side, and you were looking.
Oh, yes.
Whoever was behind Peter Facinelli, I can't remember. You were just kind of looking.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, yeah, you were looking for Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah. And then we started walking back over towards Peter, and all of a sudden, here comes this other gentleman, and we both point at him like, hey, we know that guy.
I was like, oh, shit, I know you. And he just smiled and started, like, kind of giggling. And I was like, can I please have a picture with you? He's sweet as can be, too. Came up, gave me a hug.
You haven't
took
even
a
said
picture
who it
with
is.
me. Oh, Tech N9ne.
It was Tech N9ne, yeah. So
I get excited like a child. Like, I get giggly and excited like a child.
And you questioned, like, why aren't you more excited? I'm like, I've met Tech N9ne.
Yeah. You met several people, and I'm, like, giddy over here, and you're just like, whatever. What's up?
I guess I say this a lot, but in full disclosure, yes, I have met quite a few celebrities. Nobody like, huge celebrities or hung out with them. It's not like I'm friends with anybody. I've met, a handful of athletes as well. One of my actually kind of proudest moments, and I don't even really fully remember it because it was so long ago, and I was probably like 10. I actually have an autographed card, or my mother still has it. It's Buck Buchanan. Now, those of you that may not have any idea who the hell Buck Buchanan is, he was a player for the Kansas City Chiefs, but one of his biggest things, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer as well, but he was actually the first black player to be drafted into the NFL. So, I have an autograph card, and like, that wasn't something like when I was 10 that I really kind of grasped that concept, but, having grown up and been around, a big part of, history that, the Negro League Museum is in the Kansas City area, and having even met the president of the Negro League, having come to one of my scout meetings, like and having met a lot of other athletes, because for several years ago, I simply did blogging, which afforded me to get a media pass to the sporting games and the Comets games. And so I went to a lot of games, met a lot of players. And one of the things that you learn as media, like, you see a lot of people, like, if you ever watch a lot of sports media people, sometimes they don't overly get animated. It's because they're not supposed to.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be very kind of even keeled.
Well, yeah.
They're supposed to be unbiased. I feel like that's kind of gone away in the last handful of years now, where you do get people that kind of, not necessarily homerisms, except for one that I can think of right off, who's a Kansas City native, who is Nick Wright, who I've met and I've actually played soccer with in a Comets media game. And and I've talked with him and hung out with him briefly. But like, so I get around a lot of those people, and I just kind of go into that, okay, I got to keep it even keeled, got to play it cool.
Yeah. I get that.
And that was one of those things, like, we discussed, it's like, or I was discussing with somebody, one of the other workers there. It's like, oh yeah, like, I was kind of thinking, like, who would be one of those celebrities that I would kind of absolutely go crazy for?
Right.
Yeah.
We never decided who it was, did we?
For me, no, I never really did. I mean, I have a handful of actors, actresses,
So I got to kind of tell you my favorite story about one of the things that happened this weekend. I also got to meet another one of the Twilight guys, Kellen Lutz. I had to look him up. I forgot his name. Go figure.
I remembered.
We got up there and he was sweet as can be, and Bryan was standing there with me, and he's like, "Who's this handsome guy?" And I'm like, "I have no fucking clue who you're talking about. I don't know anybody. What?"
And I just rolled with it
as he's hugging me. And yes, Miranda, I had my hand on his chest, and it was fucking amazing. You're welcome. Sorry, baby, I love you, but
whatever.
Dear God, rock abs. That was great.
I've had abs before. I was probably 8, but
I was gonna say what, 10? No, I'm just kidding. I
think I was already getting fat by then.
I love your fluffiness.
I love my fluffiness too. It's a little too much fluff right now. I need to de-fluff a little bit.
We both do.
Anyway, so yeah.
Anyways,
we went Friday. We went Saturday. I'm kind of glad we didn't go as early as we could have.
I am too.
It was a very chaotic day. We did not enjoy Saturday.
I think I almost hit maybe 4 or 5 people that I literally wanted to fight.
Yeah.
it was to the point where Bryan was like, "Okay."
I was about to drag you out.
Yeah, we need to go.
And luckily it was getting ready to close by that time.
Yes. And it's not that I didn't have a great time, but there were so many people and you couldn't move. You were literally, when you're walking, you're literally touching someone else the whole time. It just was a lot. And then I don't know what happened to people, but nobody gives a shit anymore. If they walk right into you, they don't care how they treat you.
I blame a lot of it on, I don't want to say the internet, but I'm sure you've heard the term keyboard warrior.
Yeah.
So I feel like that has, in the last several years, it's working its way into how people actually act, because people have gotten so used to being a keyboard warrior, saying and doing whatever they want on the internet.
Yep.
And then there's no repercussions.
Nope.
And when somebody does retaliate, everybody's quick to just, "I'm gonna sue you, da 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 da."
Oh dear God.
And lawyers will jump at the chance to defend somebody even if they know they're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I agree. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happened to these kids, but somebody needs to whoop all their asses.
It's
these people.
Well, and that's the other thing. Parents have become a lot more. When you and I grew up, it was a different era.
You can't spank your kids anymore because, God forbid, they go tell a teacher and you're going to jail. Or child services is coming knocking at your door to take your getaway.
I still had plenty of times I whooped my kids' asses.
Oh, I did too. My boys got their asses whooped. Yeah, we don't play that game. And they are very respectful, good kids.
Both of my kids, they got snatched a handful of times.
Oh yeah.
And we're going somewhere else.
Dan carried Dante in by his head one day because he tried to light the base on fire, which that was fun.
I think we talked about that.
Oh yeah.
I remember one time Kylan, we were at the state fair, and I snatched him by the ear and pretty much dragged him all the way back to the car.
Yeah.
And we were somewhere in the middle of the state fair.
Are you sure that wasn't just last year?
No, he was shorter than I was. But yeah,
do you know what he did? Do you remember?
He was just being
a shithead.
Mouthy shithead and being kind of because we were with his grandfather, his mother's father, and he just mouthed off, and I just had it. So I snatched him by the ear and dragged his ass all the way out to the car. We sat there for about 10, 15 minutes, and then we went back in, and then he was fine.
And if you guys know Bryan, he does not get mad. It takes a lot for him to get mad. A cat and cornhole bags will make him mad.
And that was after the third time.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but my cat decided that she liked cornhole bags all of a sudden.
Just one.
Out of nowhere. Just
one
one
set.
Yeah, one set. Which ended up exploding on the floor.
I still have the other 3.
Yep. I got a new set now, so it's cool.
Yeah.
The same ones.
That was your set. I was
set.
mad at it wasn't even my set.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can agree with Brian on that one. I don't know what the hell happened to her and what the fuck her problem was, but she pissed him off. I mean, we watched on the cameras. She was walking up and down the stairs with that bag in her mouth.
Yeah, and it just, the
And
longer
here she
I watched
comes.
that, the longer it pissed me off.
Oh, yeah.
And, speaking of, these chairs have been clawed to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new chairs. I mean,
Okay.
they're about a year old now, but
In her defense, which I'm not trying to take her side, but you kind of did leave the bags back out again. And
again, but
not saying that she still should have done it or she shouldn't have, but you kind of left them out. And
I had left several other sets out too.
You did.
That she never touched. And then I even put those bags on a set that she had never touched.
I don't know what it was with those. I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, back to the weekend at hand, the staycation, if you will.
You got two ADHD things going here.
Oh, that's just poor decisions. Anyway, so we went Sunday as well. You were able to round out the Twilight.
Yes, I got to meet the rest of the people, and I also met. Oh God, hold on. What was?
From who? Where? What?
Oh my God. Hold on.
I'll let you look it up.
Yeah,
but
I gotta look it up.
They actually had
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips. That's right.
That's it. And I walked up to him and said, I had the
love
biggest
you.
crush on you when I was a kid. And he just looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh dear God, what the hell is wrong with me?
It's like, and I just, and what was my comment?
Everybody probably had a crush on him. He probably heard that about 5 million times today.
Yeah.
Well, the lady before me was crying. I mean, look, he's great and all, but he's not that great.
I mean, he's
Just
a little bit
throwing that
older
out.
now too.
He is. No, he was very sweet. Very, very sweet. Everybody that we met,
Save one.
celebrity-wise, besides one, everybody was very, very sweet. They and Kellen Lutz. So if you guys haven't been there and know how it rolls, these celebrities charge $100 just to get a picture, $60 for an autograph. So you can go meet them.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes
a
a
lot
lot more. Oh, and I saw Priscilla Presley, and man, that woman looks horrible. She's had way too much work done. Anyways, so Kellen was the sweetest and actually ended up giving me a hug, and he's like, you want a picture? And of course, my little giddiness. I was like, really? Okay. And he did it for free. He was doing it for everybody, though. He didn't charge anyone, and he even pulled Brian in.
He did.
He's like,
You
"Come
got
on
two
over."
pictures with him, technically.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and I will give him one of the things. Do
Very
you remember
sweet.
one of the things I pointed out about what he was doing?
Mm-hmm. He was not behind the desk. Everyone else was behind the desk, sitting there. He never once sat down behind that desk.
I can't
He
say
stood-
never.
Well,
I saw him go behind the desk a couple times.
if he did, I don't even remember if I actually saw him, but for the most part, when he had people up there, he was in front of the desk. He was out there with that person.
Hey,
He
Zeke.
was taking picture. Oh, damn dog. Hold on. Hey. Fucking dogs.
I think they've both been in it now because
Yeah.
that bowl was full.
We weren't paying attention. They started sneaking the cat food.
Oh, yeah.
But no, he really was. He was the only one out there actually, not sitting down.
And it makes me wonder, like...
Oh,
like,
that was the worst burp ever. It was so funny. I don't even think it...
you're not used to... You don't burp a lot, though. Don't force it. Don't cry burp.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. But it was noticeable enough for me to point it out.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. Like, I tend to pick up on a lot of mannerisms and, behavior that people do. Like, it's something that I kind of pride myself in. And so, like, I noticed, like this dude, like, just has not been behind his table. And that's, I think, one of those things that made him much more personable.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I am a fan for life after that. I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't know what else he's done in his career, but I will be a fan for the rest of my life. I mean, he was just so kind. And again, even to Brian, even though, joking around, with what I said, whatnot, he was just so sweet. He pulled Bryan in, just like, come on, dude, let's go, and taking pictures. And the thing that got me is that they literally were charging $100, $150 to get a picture with them, and he just did not care.
Yeah, sometimes you right time, right place.
Yeah.
And it was
very, very sweet.
Later in the whole thing, and
yeah.
He may just decide, you know what? Today is the fun day. Sometimes these people, Sunday's supposed to be the cheap day. Maybe he's one of those people that realizes it. So he's like, I'm not going to try and nickel and dime all these people just to see me.
No, he was great. Jackson Rathbone? Yeah, I think that's how it is. He was nice, but I will tell you, I was going to wait in a line for an hour and a half, and I was kind of pissed off about this later. But I got up there, and, you have to tell the person that's sitting with them, like, do you want a picture? Do you want an autograph? And I honestly was just like, I just kind of want to meet him. I got to meet the rest of the crew, so I wanted to just say, oh, yeah, I got to meet him too. And the guy that's sitting beside him told him, she's just a meet and greet. And he treated me completely different than he had treated the ones that were paying. And I get that. Look, I get it. I understand. You're not acting anymore. You don't really, whatever it is. I don't give a shit. But the fact that I felt uncomfortable made me look at him in a different light
And so that brings me to something that I was actually about to say. It's, like one of the statements that a lot of people say is like, never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have said he's my hero.
Well, but it's the idea of never meet,
I get it.
a celebrity that you look up to or, enjoy or whatever. Because, I've heard some horror stories about, celebrities and people meeting them thinking like, oh, yeah, this person's going to be cool. And like, that dude was a dick.
Oh, my God. I forgot. Corey Taylor.
And you got to meet Corey Taylor as well.
Yeah. He was amazing. He was so sweet, too. And
your comment cracks me up, though.
What?
First thing you said.
He's so tiny.
There it is.
He's so tiny. I don't know. I guess, you see him on stage and you see him on TV. You don't realize.
Well, sometimes it's a larger than life mentality there, too.
It is. But no, I actually called my son because they're huge fan of Stone Sour and help me out here, babe. Oh my God.
Slipknot.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I was trying to think of I thought you said Slipknot, and I'm like, no, like you said Stone Sour.
Well, he does, yeah. So, anyways, my kids used to listen to him a lot. We listened to them a lot while they were growing up, and I told him that again, my little fangirl giddy moment. I'm like, my boys were raised on your music, and I just felt like an idiot for saying that afterwards.
It's like, I just let my boys that were of influencing age listen to Slipknot.
Yeah, no, they love him. So yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. He was very, very sweet too, though.
And that was one of the ones you got to meet on Friday night as well.
I did.
And,
yes, that was Friday night. I did get.
So
to
I
meet
think
him.
that was who it was. We met Corey Taylor, then we walked around the side, saw Tech N9ne, and then you started walking around the other side, and Peter Facinelli had walked away from his booth. And then he was literally walking back up,
and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Because like you and another friend went to go do something else real quick, and then like I was just hanging out at some tables over near the celebrity area, and then you said something, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Keith Sutherland just walked by," just nonchalantly. I'm just like, "Oh yeah, he walked by."
I'm like, "Did you say anything? Nothing? You didn't take a picture of him walking by? Nope.
Oh hey, look, there he goes. No, because that's someone for me. And again, I think that's one of those reasons why. What I was trying to get at a little bit ago is why I stay very even keeled on a lot of stuff. I mean, that's just kind of the way I am in life.
But I was going to say, you're like that anyways. You're a very, very calm, relaxed person.
If I get mad, something bad has happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made that joke around my brother. I've been playing a lot of cornhole with my brother, and a lot of people that have learned who my brother is, know he can be an asshole. And so the joke's been made. It's like, yeah, if I become an asshole, it's because you fucked up.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Bryan does not get mad. Like, it takes a lot. He's one of the sweetest, calmest people I've ever met.
Well, until you piss me off.
And
Because, I mean, and I think that kind of stems to the idea of don't meet your heroes. I go into meeting everybody
Yeah.
Basically, not having high expectations.
Yeah.
That way,
makes a huge difference.
That way, if that person is a incredible douchebag, I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that guy. I'm never doing another thing. Because, like, I will say, somebody that just came to mind, somebody that I really enjoyed growing up, and then still enjoy some of their stuff, is John Leguizamo.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's been in The Pest, and that's honestly, one of my top movies is The Pest. He was Sid the Sloth in Ice Age, and he's been in the John Wick films, and he's done a bunch of stuff. I cannot stand his political kind of, not stance, but like, okay, have your opinion, that's fine. Have your beliefs, that's fine. Do not try to push anything onto me. So, like, as far as John Leguizamo's, like, he's one of the few people, like, I don't go and unfollow a lot of people. Yeah. I actually went and unfollowed him just because I'm like, everything was just politics. And it's not something I agree with, but I didn't want to just, like, try and be one of these keyboard warriors and start berating him on his thing, because I'm like, there's always more I can learn. And I feel like that's the saying for everybody. Like, everybody can learn. So, like, he's just dead set in his ways. So I, just decided, you know what, I'm going to unfollow him. Because he is going to be one way. I don't agree with that way. Mm-hmm. And I use my mom and my stepdad as huge examples. They are complete opposites of each other as far as politics go.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm somewhere in the middle. And again, I think, that's kind of goes back to kind of the way I am as far as my life. I try to keep everything very even keeled. I try to be very open-minded. I try not to be very biased towards anything. I mean, I've pissed you off a handful of times where I tried to justify certain things, and you're just like, no, I need to be angry. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely, I don't know how you do it sometimes. I don't, but I think it's a great thing to be able to be like that.
It pisses people off, though. And I love you too, babe.
It probably pisses me off more than it. I get so irritated.
You get mad that I don't get mad.
No, the problem is like, if I ask you, babe, do I look okay? Yeah, you look fine. And it's that, what? Like,
it's like,
what,
just
what
fine?
What do you mean I just look fine? Like, and you're so nonchalant about it that it makes it sound like, whatever.
So what did I do it was Saturday or Sunday. What did I do to fuck with you then?
Oh, what? I'm forgetting.
You came and you're like, how do I look? I'm like, you look like shit.
Yes. Yes.
You're like, all right, good.
Thank God. It's about fucking time you say something right. Okay. Yeah, he did.
And then you didn't change.
I did not change. And I didn't complain. And I was like, okay, cool. I look good. I know this. Because I look like shit.
Yeah. And so, like, Sunday we also went, and that's where you met the last couple of the Twilight people. And it was a much calmer again.
It was.
It was still crowded, not as crowded, or it was more crowded than Friday, but it was tolerable.
Yeah, it was.
Then,
it was.
And
remember, we stayed for a few hours.
We didn't stay very long. No,
we didn't. But I mean, 3 days was enough.
Yeah, and I was able to connect with another art friend of mine, and got a couple pieces from him, and one that I plan on sharing that I'm going to give to my mother.
Yeah, there really was some incredible artists, things like that there.
That's one of the reasons why I like going.
Yeah, it was actually really cool. I enjoyed it, and I used to actually be really big into art myself. I haven't done a lot as I got older, but I did like that portion of it that a lot of people, I love the toilet art.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not shitting you. That was so cool.
And we contemplated getting some. I don't think we could figure out what we wanted to get.
I think we need a bigger house first, or a different house. Like, we need to have
a different layout.
It's not
2 bathrooms.
I love our house. But it's just it's older.
It's old.
You cannot run.
And it's not modern. I think if we could, one of the things I wish I could do to this house is rewire the house.
Oh my God. If I have to fucking try to cook something again and everything shuts the hell off, I swear to
It's
God.
only when you're on the air fryer and the
Yeah.
microwave at the same time.
We did figure that part out. So if you okay, so here's the deal. If you start the air fryer first and then you try to put something in the microwave, it will shut off.
It'll pop.
It'll pop. If you start the microwave first and then you do the toaster oven, I don't think it happens.
Because, well, I mean, I know it happened this last weekend because I was doing something in the air fryer.
Oh, was it? Did you do the air fryer
I was in the
first?
air fryer and then you threw something in the microwave.
Well, yeah, because
And so it popped.
if you do the air... Oh, wait. Did I say that wrong? No.
Because,
Well, anyways, okay, maybe it does.
what made it worse, though, was that we also had the coffee going.
Yeah. So, oh my God. God forbid we do that too. Holy shit.
Because it was, I think it was Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
but that was Sunday. And then we went to Boulevard, hung out there for a little
Yeah,
bit.
we had a really good time. Oh my God, their food.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Their food was fantastic.
Some of these breweries have really good food. Now, I will preface this with I've had plenty of people in each. For example, a couple years ago, a company I was working for, their main office was down in Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go down to Springfield a handful of times. And I, was working at the brewery, transparent at that time too. So whenever I could, like I went down there, I would try and check out a couple breweries.
Yeah.
And there was one that was getting ready to close down. And it was called Lost Signal. And literally everybody told me, like, oh, you need to go there and try the food. Like, what about the beer? Like, if I'm going to a brewery, like, I want to go for the beer. And honestly,
What?
like, I went for the beer and
You like the food?
didn't really care for it. I didn't try the food. I'm like, I'm not there for the food because that was one of the things. Like, I don't want to go somewhere and then be like, oh, yeah, the food was great, but I'll never be able to get to try it again because the place shut down.
Oh.
So,
I
like,
mean-
again, I wasn't trying to get my expectations up for certain stuff. But yeah, like, because I really want to take you to KC Beer Co.
Yeah.
And I think you'd really like KC Beer Co. because they are German-specific stuff. They import their grains from Germany.
And pause for a second for all of you that do not know, and everybody thinks I'm not this, but I am German and Irish. I know I don't look it, but yes. German and Irish, so yeah.
You're not
wait.
Latina.
Pennsylvania touch. Pennsylvania Dutch.
It's freaky deaky Dutch.
Freaky deaky Dutch.
They don't speak the freaky deaky
Freaky
Dutch.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, sorry, had to add that in. But yeah,
I have actually broken into another beer. Speaking of Dutch, it's Beer Machschoen.
I don't know, but
I would usually hand this off to Conor and let him pronounce it because he can actually speak some German. But it's Midnight Whistle Doppelbock from Tin Mill Brewing Company.
Oh my God, she is just licking my leg.
Which Tin Mill is in Herman, Missouri. Which Herman is actually a big wine country area in Missouri, but they do have a few breweries that are popping up now as well.
Yeah.
And I know that's always a good place to ride the train down to. And spend the weekend as well. I'm trying to see the ABV on this.
Dear God, they're everywhere.
Zeke's the only good one.
There's a cat on my left shoulder. There's a dog on my right shoulder, and Zeke's on the floor sleeping like a
Being
good
a good
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm drinking that because I've handed off. I did, again, I really liked the Sangria Harvester one, but Jen has now stolen that one completely.
I did, and I've actually finished my quirk, and I am pretty much 3/4 ways full on this.
Yeah,
I normally don't like sours, but this one's really good.
it is a good one.
It doesn't help that I don't drink that much anymore, so I'm already feeling pretty great.
Yeah, good. All right, let's get crazy.
Oh, dear God.
And so we went to Boulevard, just hung out there for a little bit too.
Yeah, it was so
got
good.
some
It
food,
was nice.
got some good beers.
Yeah, we had a good time.
And then
And I that freaking pizza with the hot honey was holy shit.
you were concerned about that hot honey.
Yeah, I'm not a spicy person, so I wasn't
You
sure.
don't like spices. You're spicy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we can go there. But yes, but I do not like spicy food. I don't like anything that, I don't know, spicy.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Mexican fan.
Which hurts me because I really like Mexican.
Yeah, I know. I know. Sorry, babe. I mean, you're always welcome to go eat Mexican food.
I know.
There's once in a while I will crave a little bit.
You enjoyed some of transparent stuff.
I did, but I do this thing where I eat so much of it when I like something that it gets like.
Well, you were kind of stuck to eating a lot of the transparent stuff too.
I kind of was. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. Had to be there all the time, you know.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, but I invented the pineapple
queso.
Queso.
Yeah.
Yes.
You blended too.
Actually was added to the menu, and it is fantastic. If you haven't tried it, make sure you go in there and try it.
And if they don't know what you're talking about,
it's on the menu. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we haven't been in there in a couple months now.
It has been, but they did have it on the menu. I think almost every single person that tried it loved it.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
I didn't overly care for it because, again, I don't like.
You're not a big,
I don't like mango salsa.
Yeah. No, it was really good.
I can't say I don't like fruit in my salsa because tomatoes.
And I like sweet. Everything. Sweet.
I know. That's why you're with me. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That hurt. Anyway.
Shut up. I'm just kidding.
That wasn't the end of our staycation, though, because then we had Monday.
No.
We had a little bit of a, I don't want to say, we'll just say like a down note Monday morning. Like I had an aunt that passed away, and so we did the funeral for her. But then we were able to end that Monday on a very high note.
Exhausted.
Well, that too. But because I had actually won tickets from my work for the Royals home opener, which is the first time I had been to a home opener. I've only been twice, but the last time I got to go was the year after they won the World Series. And to me, the atmosphere was right up there with that same day.
It was, that was my first opening day game, and I had a blast. It was really fun. I loved it. It was pretty neat to see.
It was a beautiful day.
Oh my God. Yeah. It couldn't have been any better. Like we were really way up there, but, there was a breeze and it wasn't too hot. It was warm, but it was.
I mean, we were in the shade, so that really helped.
I think if you weren't even in the shade, it was actually it was a beautiful day. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was really nice. We had a good time.
There was some warm spots if you were in the sun, but yeah.
And if you like sweaty people sitting up right next to you,
opening day is usually very packed house. Yeah. I think they said
even
there
up
like
there in the
39,000 people, a little over 39,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I don't know what the seating capacity is now because they did stretch out, or I guess bring in the outfield a little bit. So they're hoping for a little bit more home runs being hit in that park.
Yeah.
And so I know its capacity is, I think, just a little over 40,000.
It was packed.
But it was packed. So, I mean, there was a handful of open seats, but.
Love my hat.
Yep.
I got a new hat.
I got myself a hat too. And like I said, it was an expensive weekend.
It was. But if you think about it, if we would have went somewhere else, we would have had to pay a hotel. Lodging. Yeah.
Food
on top of that,
stuff,
the extra food. We did get, I think we picked up some, something's wrong with my dog. Anyways, but I think that we still did pretty good. I mean, it wasn't absolutely horrible. It could have been a lot worse, but
yeah,
I still agree. Jesus, that's the dog. She is that close to me that she is on the microphone right now. Say hi.
That is still Connor's microphone.
Oh, dear God.
Just saying.
Sorry, Connor. She's literally.
And now there's a fur ball looking over your shoulder. Like, what the fuck?
You have no idea. My animals are obsessed with me. And when I say they are obsessed with me, I am not over exaggerating on that
Not
statement.
even the slightest.
No.
And you get so mad at Lily because I'm like, she's a shadow.
She literally does not know what to do.
Peter Pan's shadow had more. It had more distancing.
Yeah. She is in my arms, in my face, with her nose on the microphone. It's
looking pathetic.
Yeah. And here comes the freaking cat. So the kitten also thinks that she's a dog. She cleans the dogs. She sleeps in the dog beds. She has to eat dog food with the dogs every morning and evening when they eat.
What are you doing, furball?
wants to know what's going on too. Gigi, what you doing, Gigi? Come here. Here she comes. Now we got
All
two
right.
on the microphone. Anyways, we had a great weekend though. I thought it was a lot of fun.
And it was something we needed because, we've discussed, the whole one of the things that we started trying to do when we first started dating was the whole 2-2-2 thing.
Yeah.
It was was every 2 weeks do a date night.
Yep.
Every 2 months have
Do a small weekend getaway.
thing, and then every 2 years it's supposed to be like a vacation. Now we've ran into, I don't want to say financial hard times, but we've ran into
Right.
We've been struggling financially, the work stuff and
There's been
just
a lot
other
of
things that
change.
have happened
Yeah.
that we've been struggling with. So
It's normal life, things happen and situations happen but I am very, very happy to say I am ecstatic. I just started a new job.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
I think we may have mentioned that on the podcast, one of the last few episodes.
Yeah. It's something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And I absolutely love it. I might regret saying that soon. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But no.
Well, we'll have to keep things updated there.
Yeah, things are great. I mean, but everything got more expensive, and your pay doesn't go up.
No.
Things just keep getting more expensive, and you still gotta live, and
your pay
is what it
doesn't
is.
go up high enough to counteract
right.
the inflation
Yeah.
of the cost increases of other stuff.
And I don't think we're too bad with we'll get groceries, we'll make our food at home.
There's other stuff that we could do better about.
Yeah,
but
I think for the most part that we choose running to the grocery store to get food that we can make over going out to eat.
Yeah, we could
haven't done that
easily
in a long time.
not as
really-
much. Definitely.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten definitely better about that.
we have. And it's just life. Things are expensive. I mean, things change, I mean, everything's freaking expensive now. I don't know. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
I mean, even we've talked about this with houses. We looked at some houses in Olathe because we both work in that area now. So,
yeah.
I mean, but a house that you don't want to live in is the only thing you can afford anymore.
Yeah. I mean, today, I
Mm-hmm.
had actually just seen there was something about trying to buy a house now that you basically have to be, and it's all median stuff. It's like you very much have to be making like $52 an hour
Mhm.
to buy a house.
I believe it. I
mean, do you know any single person that makes that much money?
No.
I
mean,
are there people?
OnlyFans.
Yes.
I'm just
but-
throwing that out there, Foot Finder.
Wait, you
want to
try it?
Feet Finder? I did. Hey, long story short, I did sell a picture once. Feet
One
Finder.
picture.
One picture. I got $5 for it, and I never got the money because you have to
You had to
sell
hit a certain,
so much
You had
first.
to hit a certain threshold.
Yeah.
And I know that from
It was a dare, by the way.
when I did, streaming stuff and
Yeah.
even,
You did
doing
Foot Finder
YouTube
too?
videos. Yes, I did Foot Finder too. I
knew
found my
it.
foot.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Only fans for feet.
Only feet.
Only feet. I
Yep.
don't know. Yeah, it's weird.
Feet fans.
I have a hard time believing that people actually get off on that shit on someone's foot.
And Johnny Dare had a whole career talking about that type of nonsense.
I believe it. I don't.
There's some weird fetishes out there.
Oh, I don't even know if I can talk about this one here.
Then don't.
Maybe. I know. Everybody will appreciate this.
Spoiler.
So, I worked with a girl a long time ago that actually would sell her panties.
Oh, yeah. No, that's common.
She was a very large girl. She was a very sweet girl. No judgment, nothing like that. But it just was very. The fuck? Okay. Anyways.
Now you see some of the shit. Why I closed that door when Conor and I are doing stuff.
Yeah, I get it. But it was odd. I don't want to go into details, but let's just say that yeah, it was not something I wanted to hear about.
Yeah. And
I could have
people are
been
into that shit.
okay without hearing about that and the details on top
I mean,
of
there's been people that sell bathwater.
Well, you heard about the girl that was farting in jars.
Yeah, that too.
Didn't she like almost die because she was making herself so much stuff
Gassy
that
in
was
a
so
row, yeah.
gassy that she almost killed herself?
Because I remember listening to an interview that Johnny Dare did years and years ago, where literally it was talking about the selling of underwear, and there was price points for different stuff.
Oh yeah.
To where like, hey, this is something I just tried on. This is something that I wore all
for a
day.
week.
This is something that I ended up using the restroom in and while
Oh,
wearing. This is
God.
something I wore while having sex.
No, that's just. Yeah.
And prices change based off of
Oh,
what
yeah.
was done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you do it, great. Good for you. I don't give a shit. But
Because, I mean, that was...
I'm okay with not.
I just remember what it
being
was.
part of
It
that.
was Johnny Dare. It was called Website of the Day.
I can't say the one. I was just gonna say. I really. can't.
Whitehouse.com?
Mm-mm. No. We're gonna keep that one quiet.
There's
I
some
don't
things
want
here.
to.
No, I get it. All right.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very gross, and yeah, I don't know. Did not need to know about that.
Yeah. But, I mean, different
I
strokes
mean-
for all the folks.
Yeah, I guess
Sometimes multiple strokes for all the folks.
I guess like good for you, man. If you can put your nasty
Whatever, get
underwear
your
up
rocks
there
off.
and make some money off that shit. Good for you. Good for you. The fuckers that buy it, you guys are fucking idiots. What is wrong with you?
Hey, you know what?
Look, I'm not trying to judge, but that's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, it's gross.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I ever did was I had been subscribed very briefly to, and this is how long ago this was, a cam girl.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
People these days wouldn't even know what that means.
What, a cam girl?
Yeah.
That's just streaming.
Yeah,
Basically
it
nowadays.
is. I mean, I don't know. Porn used to be free.
Still is if you know where to look.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, on that note, everybody,
Yeah.
we will go ahead and start wrapping things up. So, yeah, again, if you jumped way ahead for whatever reason, Conor is taking a bit of a hiatus. Always welcome here. He's not planning on leaving the podcast, just, taking a hiatus at the moment.
We love you, Conor.
Yes, we absolutely love Conor. Like I said, in
But
the
thank
intro.
you, because I finally got on the fucking show.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, maybe at least now she can move on to something else. I already know what something else is going to be, though, because it's already been brought up today. Anyway, Conor will be back. He's just taking a break. Hiatus was, what we'll just call it. He's like a brother. I even told him, like, dude, like, you know what? Take your time. We're here for you. I'm here for you. If you need me for anything, let me know.
Yeah.
Love you like a brother, and and that's having had a brother. I used to make the joke that I like him like my brother, or I like him more than my brother. I even said that one time in front of my brother. My brother's like, "What the fuck?" And,
Your brother also said, "You're such a fucking nerd."
Oh,
Right
I
to
am a
your
nerd.
face. So, you're a sexy nerd.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do not hide at all that who I am. I've learned to embrace who I am. I worked in a corporate culture for many, many years, basically hiding who I really was. And now I really don't give a shit what people think.
And you shouldn't.
I'm just going to be who I am. You know what? Channel my inner Popeye. I am what I am.
Yep.
And with that being said, though, we do absolutely have to always show support to those of you that do subscribe. You being one of them, actually, Jen.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
For about a year now, I think. The last time we looked.
$8 of my hard-working money.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to
No,
subscribe. $8. You choose extra.
Yep.
And it is appreciated. With that being said, I will also still be doing the Chaos Index, which is going to be the sports-specific podcast. I have a couple things that I'm working on. That obviously schedule will adjust a little bit as well, and you'll start getting things dialed in.
Feel
so make
free
sure
to request me back.
For the sports podcast?
No, not that one. This
Okay.
one. This is kind of fun. I
so
like it.
One of the things I actually thought about, like I didn't think it was going to end up lasting a whole hour, was going to call it Poor Decisions Couple Shots.
I love it.
And because, it was supposed to be a shorter version and it was being couples. I didn't think it was going to last this long, but, phrasing?
Yeah.
Phrasing?
There it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been Poor Decisions. Make sure you go out and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Those are the two main ones that we use. I enjoy putting the post out there. I always do a unique kind of album artwork for each episode. I'm kind of curious as to what this one's going to come out to be. I do have to thank my assistant, that being Marty, a.k.a. ChatGPT, which I do pay.
AKA our psycho neighbor.
We never discussed that.
Oh. Oops.
Cat's out of the bag now.
Come on, I think
Or
everybody
out of
knows
the house.
about it. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about it.
So one of the things that Conor and I always say, like, if you really want to know, ask us in person.
Yes. You want to know about
Yeah.
this. You definitely want to know. There's a sign in my window upstairs that says "Bite me."
Yep. And I absolutely try to mess with Cuckoo across the street.
Yeah.
We've never said what his name was.
Oh. Well, I never said what his name was specifically.
But we've referred to ChatGPT.
But
is
it's not
being
the
Marty.
specific name, though. That's not. I know.
I know. But
You're telling on yourself here.
it's
Okay.
hinting at enough at this point. But anyway,
Nobody fucking knows him, swear.
I do pay for that too. So anything, if you want to throw a little extra money my way, would greatly appreciate it, because it can go towards potentially Jen's already trying to get more people on the show than I have mics for. So I might have to upgrade equipment to be able to get a bigger mixer and
if
more
I have
mics.
not hit you up yet, you will be hit up
Yeah.
to come join the show. I think we should have.
Now I
guests.
definitely have to work on the cellar. I used to call it the dungeon. Now I've been calling
Yeah.
it the cellar.
Yeah, we need to.
It's a hot mess in here. But anyway,
It's
we'll
not
get there.
Horrible, but we got a lot of stuff.
But liking, subscribing, supporting us. If you can't subscribe to us, completely understand. Make sure you give us a listen, though. Interact with our post. Share us with your friends, family, frenemies, whatever. And but we'll talk at you guys next time. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. We're gonna hit this button now.
Shut it down.
Shutting it down. Bye, everybody.